Hey everyone, ready to dive into some awesome family adventures with us.
I know, I am.
Okay, so today we're tackling family travel,
Ooh, fun.
and we've got some seriously cool sources to guide us.
Lay 'em on me.
First up, we have this super vibrant video all about Miami
Yeah.
from Gabriel Lorenzi.
Yeah, his stuff's always great.
Then we're going to jump into a really strategic month-by-month travel guide.
Oh, cool.
That's from a blog post by Eric Stone, and let me tell you, he's got some unique ideas.
Looking forward to it.
And to round things out, we'll sprinkle in some super practical tips for, keeping those trips stress-free.
Stress-free is the goal, right?
Exactly. And those are from House Wings Travel.
Oh, yeah, they're great.
And to make it easy peasy for y'all, we've got links to everything.
Makes sense.
All three sources are right there in the episode description.
Awesome.
Okay, so let's kick things off in Miami.
Right.
Lorenzi, he just captures the energy of the city so well.
He does, yeah.
Especially all the family-friendly stuff.
Oh, for sure.
Like, picture this. Your kids' faces lighting up at the Miami Zoo.
Oh,
I mean, over 3,000 animals.
wow.
It's the oldest and largest zoo in all of Florida.
That's pretty impressive.
Yeah, it's a pretty awesome way to, introduce kids to all those amazing animals out there.
Get him hooked on the animal kingdom early.
Exactly. And speaking of awesome, Jungle Island is next.
Oh, yeah, what's that one about?
Lorenzi highlights it too. And it's all about those up-close animal encounters. They've got shows, even like a water park.
Wow, a water park and a zoo?
It's like a playground, but water-themed.
That sounds pretty wild.
Super cool.
So it's like educational and fun.
Best of both worlds.
You got to keep the kiddos entertained or they'll drive you crazy.
Oh, I know it. And for the little ones who just love to explore and ask a million questions,
Well, tell me about it.
Lorenzi suggests the Miami Children's Museum.
Oh, I love children's museums.
Right. They're like a wonderland of interactive exhibits.
Yeah.
And they cover everything. You've got science, art, culture.
It's all about sparking that love for learning.
Through play, right?
Exactly. Makes
Yeah.
it so much more fun.
Totally. Now, get ready for a little dose of art.
Oh, nice.
Lorenzi takes us to the Perez Art Museum, Miami.
That's a mouthful.
You can call it PAM for short.
PM, much easier.
And they have these awesome creative workshops just for kids.
You know, I really think it's crucial to expose children to diverse experiences like that.
I agree.
Like, it just broadens their horizons, helps them understand the world better, you know?
Definitely. Okay, now let's hop on a boat.
Ooh, where are we going?
Lorenzi recommends a tour of Biscayne Bay.
Fancy.
I know. Imagine cruising along,
Yeah.
soaking up that sunshine and those gorgeous Miami views.
Sounds relaxing.
And your kids, they'll be pointing at Star Island.
Oh, yeah, with all the celebrity mansions.
It's a cool way to learn about the city, but from a different perspective.
I bet. Plus, you know, being out on the water,
Yeah,
fresh air, open space, that's always a good thing.
especially with kids.
Oh, for sure. They need to burn off that energy.
Right. And if you want even more nature,
Hit me.
Lorenzi suggests the Fairchild Tropical Botanic Garden.
A botanic garden.
Yeah, it's like this lush escape.
Oh, nice.
They can walk through exotic plants, do some hands-on workshops,
I love that.
and just connect with nature, you know?
Yeah, nature's like a giant classroom.
It is.
It just stimulates their senses, gets them curious, makes them ask questions.
It really does.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's talk logistics.
Okay, yeah, where to stay, all that good stuff.
Lorenzi recommends downtown Miami,
Makes sense. Central location.
Brickell, or Miami Beach.
Yeah, I can see that.
They're all super central, family-friendly vibes.
Choosing the right location can seriously make or break a trip.
Oh, absolutely. It's got to be convenient, easy to get around.
And fun.
Yes. And speaking of fun, Lorenzi calls the Frost Science Museum a total wow factor for kids.
Ooh, what's so special about it?
It's got a planetarium, an aquarium, and tons of science exhibits.
Sounds like a recipe for hours of entertainment.
Oh, definitely. And for something a little more chill, Lorenzi suggests South Point Park.
What's that like?
It's this beautiful green space with amazing views of Miami Beach, perfect for a picnic.
Ah, I love a good picnic spot.
Me too. And to cool off,
Yes, please.
he recommends the Venetian Pool in Coral Gables.
The Venetian pool.
Yeah, it's a historic swimming pool, but with this crazy, beautiful scenery.
Wow, that's something you don't see every day.
I know, right? Now, are you ready to travel the world?
Always.
Let's dive into Eric Stone's travel guide.
Okay, I'm intrigued.
It's like a monthly breakdown of family adventure ideas.
Oh, cool.
And his big thing is there's a perfect trip for every season.
I love that.
Me too. Okay, first up, Antarctica.
Wait, Antarctica. With kids.
Yeah, it's doable.
That's pretty wild.
He recommends November to March for the best penguin and whale watching.
Oh, wow. Imagine seeing penguins in their natural habitat.
How cool would that be?
Bucket list for sure.
Right. And get this, he also suggests exploring India.
India.
Yeah, like during January and February when it's cooler.
Oh, that makes sense.
You can experience all the culture and history.
India is such a vibrant place. It would be amazing to experience it with family.
It would. And what's cool is he's advocating for off-season travel.
Yeah, I like that.
Fewer crowds, maybe cheaper, and a more authentic experience.
It's a totally different vibe when you're not surrounded by a million tourists.
Totally. All right, you ready for more?
I'm all ears.
He suggests the Galapagos Islands.
Whoa, the Galapagos Islands?
Yeah, for those up-close wildlife encounters.
No, that's what I call an adventure.
He recommends going between December and May.
So cool.
Imagine seeing those unique animals, talking to your kids about Darwin.
The Galapagos Islands are like a living museum of evolution.
They really are. Next up, Morocco.
Morocco. Interesting.
Yeah, March and April are good times to go.
Why those months?
He says the weather's good then.
Oh, that makes sense.
Plus, think of all the vibrant culture, the marketplaces, maybe even a trip to the Sahara Desert.
The Sahara Desert. That would be incredible.
It would. And if your family's all about nature, he recommends Costa Rica in March.
Oh, yeah. Costa Rica is beautiful.
Right. You could go ziplining, horseback riding on the beach.
Yeah, it sounds amazing.
Soaking up the sun.
I'm sold.
It's a nature lover's paradise.
For sure.
Now, get ready for some springtime magic.
You're right. I'm ready.
Stones suggest witnessing cherry blossom season in Japan.
Oh, wow. In April.
Yeah, April's the time to go.
That's on my bucket list.
Mine too. Imagine strolling under those pink blooms.
So peaceful and beautiful.
It would be magical. And for another springtime wonder,
What's next?
he suggests the tulip fields of the Netherlands, also in April.
Oh, the Netherlands in the spring. That's classic.
It is. Picture cycling through those fields with your family.
Like something out of a postcard.
Exactly. And if you're looking for something a little more off the beaten path,
Okay, I'm listening.
he recommends Budapest in September.
Budapest.
Yeah, it's often overlooked by families, but it's got vibrant culture, tons of history.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, and stunning architecture.
Budapest in September noted.
Okay, so we've got all these amazing destinations swirling in our heads.
Yeah, so many ideas.
But let's get real for a sec.
Sure.
Traveling with kids, it's not always rainbows and butterflies.
Oh, tell me about it.
So let's turn to Haswings Travel for some real talk on keeping things as stress-free as possible.
Yeah, good idea.
Because a prepared parent is a happy parent, right?
And happy kids, most importantly.
Exactly. So first up, snacks.
The most important part.
Haswing says pack a variety, healthy stuff, some treats.
Oh, yeah, you gotta have the treats.
You don't want a hangry kid on your hands.
Nightmare. And maybe let them help choose the snacks. You know,
That's a good idea.
it might make them less likely to complain.
Smart. And to avoid the "Are we there yet?" chorus,
Ooh, that's a tough one.
Haswing says pack entertainment.
Makes sense. Keep them occupied.
Coloring books, toys, maybe a tablet with games and movies.
I always pack a mix of screen-free and screen activities.
That's a good idea.
Keeps them balanced.
And don't forget those comfort items.
Like a favorite stuffed animal or a blanket.
Exactly. Helps with anxieties, creates a sense of familiarity.
Especially in a new place, it can make a big difference.
Oh, definitely. And Haswings also reminds us about the practical stuff.
Okay, like what?
Wet wipes,
Essential.
a change of clothes, just in case,
Spills happen.
always,
Yeah.
and a small first aid kit,
Gotta be prepared.
right? You never know.
So true.
And for travel day itself,
Oh, yeah, that can be rough.
Haswing says get to the airport early.
Good advice.
Keep the kids moving, whether it's stopping on road trips or walking around on flights.
Yeah, get that energy out.
And sometimes
Keep her on-
technology's your friend.
It can be,
Yeah.
in those desperate moments.
Let them watch a movie, play some games.
It's all about balance, right?
Exactly. Okay, so we've covered surviving travel day.
That's a feat in itself.
Now let's make the whole trip an adventure.
Okay, I like where this is going.
Haswings has some great ideas for this too.
I'm all ears.
They suggest turning those long drives or flights into games.
Like what?
Travel scavenger hunts for the little ones.
Ooh, fun.
And for older kids, encourage them to journal, document their travels.
That's a great idea. It'll help them remember the trip, too.
And it gets them thinking creatively.
Love that.
And most importantly,
What's that?
embrace new experiences together.
Yes.
Try new foods, explore off-the-beaten-path attractions.
Those are the moments that really make a trip special.
I agree. It's all about stepping outside your comfort zone.
Exactly. Approaching new things with an open mind and a sense of adventure.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
High five.
Yeah.
It really is amazing. Like those little moments you don't expect,
Yeah,
those become the memories you cherish.
totally. And Haswings really nailed it with their advice
Yeah.
about making the whole trip an adventure.
Oh, yeah. Totally agree.
Remember those scavenger hunts they talked
Oh,
about?
yeah. For the car or the plane?
For the car, yeah.
Ah.
Imagine a car full of kids
I know.
searching for red cars or license plates from different states.
That's a classic.
Or even those, like, quirky roadside attractions.
Oh, I love those.
Right. It's such a fun way to keep them busy.
And it makes the journey just as fun as actually getting there.
Exactly. And it's not just about, like, keeping them entertained.
Right.
It's about getting them to really pay attention
Oh, yeah.
to everything around them.
To be present.
Yeah. And they also suggest encouraging older kids to journal
Oh, that's a good one.
or, like, document their trips in some creative way.
Yeah, like a scrapbook or something.
It could be anything, really.
It helps them process everything, too.
It does.
And they'll have these awesome stories to tell later.
Right. And those stories don't even have to be about these crazy adventures.
Exactly.
Sometimes the best ones are the little moments,
Oh, for sure.
like finding a cool local festival or a bookstore.
Or just talking to someone from a different culture.
That's so true. It's all about embracing the unexpected.
Yeah, and letting go of that strict itinerary.
Totally. And speaking of the unexpected, Housewings has some good advice for handling travel hiccups.
Because there are always hiccups. Right.
Oh, always. Delays, meltdowns, jet lag.
It's a trifecta.
It's all about being prepared and flexible.
And having a good sense of humor.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
For those meltdowns,
Yeah.
they say, have a plan.
Like a go-to calming activity.
Exactly. A favorite book, a quiet space.
Or just a big hug.
Sometimes that's all you need.
It really is.
And never underestimate the power of snacks.
Oh, never.
A hungry kid is a grumpy kid.
Truth.
And for jet lag, they recommend spending time outdoors.
Especially in the morning.
Yeah, that natural light
Yeah.
helps reset those internal clocks.
It does, yeah.
Now, one thing I really appreciate about Haswings
Mm.
is that they emphasize realistic expectations.
Oh, that's so important.
Traveling with kids, it's not always going to be perfect,
Right, it's going to be messy.
and that's okay.
It's part of the adventure.
Exactly. It's all about reframing those challenges.
Yeah, like turn those hiccups into funny stories later on.
Absolutely. They teach us to be adaptable
And resilient.
and to not take ourselves too seriously.
Exactly. Life's too short to sweat the small stuff, especially on vacation.
Okay, let's go back to Eric Stone's guide for a sec.
All right.
I'm still thinking about Antarctica.
It's hard not to, right?
Imagine seeing those glaciers and penguins
Up close and personal.
and whales.
Oh, yeah.
And his advice about shoulder seasons is so smart.
It is, you know.
Fewer crowds, better prices, a more authentic experience.
You get the best of both worlds.
Exactly. So whether you're dreaming of Miami with Lorenzi
Yeah.
or a global adventure inspired by Stone,
So many options.
the possibilities are endless.
It's true.
And with Haswings tips,
Right.
you'll be ready for anything.
Prepared for those inevitable bumps in the road.
And you'll create some unforgettable memories along the way.
That's the goal, right?
Yeah.
Making memories that last a lifetime.
You got it. You know, as we've been talking about all this,
Yeah.
one thing keeps coming back to me.
What?
The power of shared experiences.
Oh, absolutely. That's what it's all about.
It's those moments
Like in small.
that become part of our family stories.
They shape who we are.
And travel, it's the perfect setting for that.
It really is.
You're trying new things, seeing new places,
Stepping outside your comfort zone.
and that's when we discover new things about ourselves.
And about each other.
And we build those connections.
Deeper connections.
And it's not just about family.
Right.
Travel connects us to people from all over the world.
Different cultures, different backgrounds.
It reminds us that we're all part of something bigger.
The human family.
And those connections,
Yeah.
they change how we see the world.
They change how we see ourselves.
So as we wrap up this deep dive,
Yeah.
I want to leave you with a question.
All right, hit me.
What kind of travel experience will you create with your family?
Ooh, that's a good one.
Will it be a weekend in Miami?
Like Lorenzi showed us.
Yeah, with all the art and kid-friendly spots?
That sounds fun.
Or maybe something more adventurous?
Like Antarctica.
Yeah, like Stone suggested.
Penguins and glaciers.
It would be amazing.
It would.
Or maybe you'll find inspiration in Stone's guide
Oh, yeah.
and discover a hidden gem.
Like Budapest.
Exactly. Or see the cherry blossoms in Japan.
So many options.
The possibilities are endless.
They really are.
But no matter where you go or what you do,
Mm-hmm.
remember what Haswing said.
What's that?
Embrace the unexpected.
Oh, yeah.
Be flexible. and have fun.
The most important things.
Because it's those unplanned moments,
And I know.
the little detours, the challenges.
They make the best stories.
They really do.
So true.
All right, before we go,
Yeah.
make sure you check out the links in the episode description.
All those awesome sources.
Yep, you can dive deeper into Lorenzi's Miami tips.
And Stone's monthly guide.
And get all those practical tips from Haswings.
They're lifesavers.
So we hope this episode has inspired you.
And given you some ideas for your next family adventure.
And if you enjoyed this deep dive
Yeah.
and want more,
More what?
more insightful explorations like this one,
Ooh, yes.
hit that subscribe button.
Don't miss out.
We've got so much more to share with you.
We do.
Until then, keep exploring
Keep learning.
and keep those family adventures alive.
See you next time.